Alright guys, time to talk about TWT or Trust Wallet token on the channel once again. We haven't taken a look at this coin in quite some time, so it's not massively up or anything. It's only a few percent up actually, but it's actually one of the few coins that is up in my portfolio at the moment. Right now it is, it's actually gone down slightly. It's actually only about a 0.5% up. I looked at this like 20 minutes ago. It was like 3% or so, or 2.5%. But yeah, okay. So anyways, you can see this chart, guys. There's a long-term legendary trend line basically that was holding up Trust Wallet until about, let's see, this was last August. So once it broke through this, you can see that it struggled to get back above it, but it did get back above it several times. And even for prolonged periods, with the exception of a couple of dips back in November, in November. And again, it lost pretty much this support in January. Now, right now, you can see it is coming up to this legendary line. And as of yesterday, you can see it got rejected here. Now, this is a very strong line, trend line. So this is a legendary trend line that pretty much held up the price for a couple of years at least. So it's going to, take a little bit of a push to get through it. Now, it is almost at the top of this Fibonacci too. So, and this trend line is basically coming in at about $1, where there is some psychological, mindset of people that they don't want to buy at $1. They want to buy it, for example, 90 cents or 95, but not $1. It's psychologically a barrier. So all of this is coming together right now. So yeah, it's going to be a little bit difficult, I think, to get through it. But once it gets through it, guys, Trust Wallet tends to pump pretty hard. Now, the reason why Trust Wallet pumps so fast, guys, there's only 1 billion of this token out. Actually, not out. That's the total supply. But the circulating is 416 million. So I don't see that there's any max supply here. Now, there is an all-time high of $2.72, a 64% discount at the moment. So that is not too bad. Now, let's go back and I want to look at this trend line, guys, and show you that pretty much it's riding in this trend line for, since the 4th of February, maybe even a little bit back. I can extend this a little bit more, maybe to the 3rd. But yeah, it's pretty much riding it up, and I don't think it's going to ride it all the way to the point here. So let's see what happens. I do think tomorrow, when the trading week kind of opens, you're going to see this either break down or break upwards. Now, there is a psychological barrier, like I said, at $1. So we have a lot of things going on right now. That psychological barrier, we do have this legendary trend line right here, and we do have the top of the Fibonacci at about $1.09 coming up. So all of this is taking place right now. Let's see what happens. Now, let's go to Bitcoin. Bitcoin is pretty much doing nothing. It is having a down day today a little bit, but we do have support at about $97,000. And let's see what happens later today, maybe. Now, basically, ETH looks like it is riding my line pretty much here. So we do have the chance of this inverse head and shoulders, which could play out, guys. Now, the target would be up to about $5,400. And we're just kind of in waiting mode. I mean, even if we have this wick, it didn't close down here, guys. So that's what I'm saying. I think this wick can just be kind of omitted. And yeah, if this starts working its way up, we're going to have another shoulder. Here is the left shoulder, here's the head, and here will be the right shoulder if it forms now. Now, taking a look at the total market cap, guys, we are just under 3.19 trillion once again. And yeah, we are struggling with this point. You can see we've been struggling with this since basically beginning of February, and not really able to push over it very far if we do. Now, total market cap excluding Bitcoin, very similar. We find ourselves just under 1.25 trillion. Now, the dominance, guys, this is one of the most important charts at the moment. We did kind of have a surge in the last couple of days, and it didn't quite make it up to this 61.05 where we got rejected over here and is the bottom of this flag basically. So that is interesting. We are getting a red candle right now, but we do need to break down from 60.46%. That's the next support, and we do have this kind of legendary trend line that is somewhat like the Trust Wallet token trend line. It was just kind of holding us up for many years. So there was this deviation though here, this slight deviation. But if I go back and show you, let me put this on a weekly time frame just to make this a little bit quicker for you. Yeah, you can see that it basically held us up since November of 2022. So pretty much rode that line, guys, and with some small deviation here, kind of a fake out, but it got back above, worked its way all the way up to 64.29 or so, and now is hopefully going to break down and bring us all lots of money. So now liquidations last 24 hours, not much actually, less than 100 million, less than 90 million actually. That is not typical to see. Now, if we go to the Bitcoin quarterly returns and monthly returns, guys, still monthly is minus 5.15% in February. Now, the quarter is still plus, even though it looks ugly. And Ethereum is terrible, though. That's really ugly. But quarter is still up, so not too bad. Now, if we go to the altcoin season index, we have fallen further back, guys. But I do believe with the fall of the dominance here, we're going to see this rise once again. Like I said, guys, we are getting a red candle, today. And on the weekly time frame, you just saw that it had a red candle. So let's see what happens today. We do, like I said, we need to break down here and break this legendary trend line. And then I believe you're going to see this really surge back up. So now, fear and greed, 54. Yesterday was 50. I'm a little bit surprised that we have, we surged up 4 points, and not much really happened. So it's, that's a little bit fast in my opinion. But okay, let's see what happens, tomorrow and the rest of this week. Bull market peak indicator still 0 from 30, guys. Not much going on. Like I said, the Pi cycle top indicator was closer in June to crossing than it is now. So now I just had to start the video over because I was looking at the next week and had to go back, so it might have jumped a little bit on the video here. But anyways, let's get into the economic calendar for this week, not next week. So we do have a couple of FOMC members speaking tomorrow, and Tuesday we do have New York Empire State Manufacturing. We do have a couple of speakers again, plus Trump is speaking. I'm not sure what about. Wednesday, FOMC meeting minutes might be important. Now on Thursday, just jobless claims, Philadelphia Fed manufacturing, and Friday could be maybe the most important day where you have PMI and you have Michigan numbers. Now remember, Michigan numbers were wildly different. I think it was the week before last. So let's hope that this doesn't really affect the price. As it did, a couple of weeks ago, and it was for the negative, guys. Now, as for interest rate cuts, it looks like this actually went down from 97, 0.3 to 96. But right now, I am probably in this camp now, just because we didn't get really good numbers this month with PPI and CPI. Now, take a look at crypto bubbles, guys. It's pretty ugly for the day. Few, projects are green, but not many, guys. And yeah, it is pretty ugly. But let's see, like I said, the dominance could fall today and this will all turn back green. Now, if you want to stake your Trust wallet, you could go to Coinondo and go to this earn. I was looking for Athena before, but let's see if I can type in Trust wallet here real quick for you, show you how to do it. So Trust wallet token is here. And yeah, there's only a few places. It's not very good staking for Trust Wallet. I think I have mine in Binance, guys. It makes no sense to move it to Bybit or KuCoin. But anyways, yeah, that's pretty much all I got for you about Trust Wallet today. And if you like this video, guys, like, subscribe, activate the bell, and I'll see you in the next one.